Tonight defaulted to a good night for a ride around the lake. Short ride, maybe 4 or 5 miles tops. This is Lake Overholser on the west side of Oklahoma City. It's actually in Bethany and Yukon, Oklahoma. Wife and I were out getting dinner tonight. Got a text message from the brother-in-law, her brother. They had to put their old 14-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier down today. His legs completely quit working on him. Wasn't eating regular food. So they took him out for all the last good boy stuff, you know. Took him for a car ride, fed him some ham sandwiches and hamburgers, and let him have a good old time. He was a good dog. Got home and pet my dogs a little extra, and thought I'd take a quick loop around the lake before the sun went completely down. It's finally cooled down a little bit. It was 104 degrees today. Looking at 91.4 now. That's not very cool, but it sure seems like it from what it's been. Dug the old GoPro Hero 3 out of the closet and stuck it up on the handlebars to see what kind of extra video we could get here. Again, I've said it before, I have no intentions of ever becoming a professional YouTuber. I just have fun doing this. The video editing is fun. Documenting stuff is fun. I really had fun doing that ride out to that Dead Woman's Bridge, Dead Woman's Crossing, that I did a couple months ago. I'd like to find more historical places like that to ride out and check out and then tell you a story. It's more for me, but for you too. Pretty nice little lake here. It's not huge. You can see it on the GPS there, kinda. It is a reservoir, so you can't swim in it, but you can boat in it. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I guess you can't filter out diseases, but you can filter out oil and gas. Whatever. Back that way before I turned left or south, that was actually what went through underneath that bridge. That was part of the original Route 66. The 1926 belt line, I believe they call it, the original. I'm sure I've been here before on camera. Just no telling if you've seen it or not. Just the one fishing dock. Usually quite a few people fishing out here though. I've got a 14-year-old dog myself named Rudy. He is not in the greatest health at the moment, but he still gets around good and he still gets super excited about food time. He had a seizure back at the end of December 2022. We've had him on seizure medication since then, and it's kind of seemed to help him out, loosen him up a little bit too. He was getting really stiff there towards the end of 2022. He doesn't do much but sleep and eat anymore. but we still make sure we kind of get him up and moving. We got one of those unpowered free moving dog treadmills from Firepaw Treadmills, I think is what it's called. And there's a harness that will hold them up. He trips a lot. His pads are really smooth these days, so he trips a lot. Slips and trips and falls. So that harness will hold him up, and he can he has fun. He gets a little bit of a jog. We don't leave him on there much longer than 3 or 4 minutes. But when you get him down off of there, he's all lit up, prancing around the room like he just completed a, oh gosh, my mind just went blank. Why am I not thinking of the word? Marathon. Good Lord. So that's all of this side of the lake. Another road glide. There is a flood control dam over there. I don't know if you'll see it when I ride by it or not without me jumping off the bike. You'll see the upper of it. Probably won't see it running though. They might not even have it running, I don't know. Anyway, Rudy, my 14-year-old dog, kind of why my brother Brad's dog dying really kind of hit me hard, because I know it's coming soon for Rudy too. We've had him for, he's 14, like I said. We've had him for 12 years. It's almost 15, so we've almost had him for 13 years. August 24th will be 15 years old. But let's not talk about that, eh? Hey, but for some good news, that tooth I was talking about a couple weeks ago, I finally got the permanent bridge put in yesterday afternoon. Everything went great except for when the dental assistant pulled out the temporary bridge and sprayed ice cold water right down into the hole of that extracted tooth. I have never wanted to hit a woman before. I wanted to hit a woman right there. It hurt like hell. I've never screamed at the dentist before. I screamed at the dentist last night. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't think it's going to be a good picture, but I had to stop and take one anyway. That'll be kind of pretty. I'm in gravel on leather-soled boots. It's fun. One more thing I thought I'd show you here before I head back to the house and shut the camera off. Right there. An old 8081 Volkswagen Rabbit pickup that somebody has converted to a 4-door. Pretty stinking cool. I had one of those for my first truck. It was a 1981 diesel. And I've regretted selling it for many years. Traded it in for a 94 S10. And it was pink. Don't ask questions. Anyway, super downer video. Just needed to get out and talk to myself, try something new, give me something to do on the laptop tonight. Y'all take care. We'll catch you next time.